Hi everyone, thanks for jumping on. I just thought I'd continue this series, shall we say, of new YouTube videos in this channel by doing a review of a film I saw at the weekend. I saw Backrooms. My partner and I went to see it on Saturday, and I'll say overall, yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. And just to say, there'll be some kind of spoilers in this video, so probably don't continue if you know you you haven't seen it. But I will just say, yeah, first up, I thought it was good. I'd give the movie a solid B. So yeah, so this film, I mean, it's just interesting because it seems really in the last few months, well, this film and Obsession, which I also did a review on, I've just got a lot of publicity and just new directors, and they've both done really well. I think whereas Obsession, I landed in quite a different place than the general consensus of it for for my own reasons. Yeah, this one I was a bit more similar. Really, again, I give it a solid B. I thought it was cool. So look, overall, what I'd say about it is I'd just say it's kind of like an experience to watch it. I think I really like the visuals of it. It's just very peculiar the way in these back rooms how furniture just looks odd and it's like sunk in. It's yeah, it's unusual. It's visually curious, unusual, quite original. I also really like the sound. The kind of nice slow pacing it has. Yeah, just the pauses, the whole sound effects. I think visually and on a sound level, it's great. In terms of the characters and the acting as well, I thought the two main characters were really good and overall acted really well. In the film, too, I mean, again, going to the way it looks, it just gives like quite an unusual, almost at some points, I would say almost a kind of strange sickly kind of feeling. And this experience of what do we say? Like an isolation kind of, but mixed with just something very off and unusual and otherworldly, with all the different rooms in this back rooms area, and this almost like part of a swimming pool, and there's a story comes out where as it says all this area is the way things are remembered. There's parts which are really quite peculiar, and I don't think I'd seen anything like it before, but where you see these actual people in the back rooms, but they're almost made from furniture and then look really off. And there's a part where, yeah, where the guy eats part of them. It's really odd. And I think then again, just as an overall experience, it's good. That's what I thought is really worth it for me. It's just it's an experience film, and it visually looks good. It's an unusual idea, and it sounds good. Things that I guess didn't like. I thought that the two main characters were really good, but again, just going to my personal preference of just what I maybe enjoy and really value most from films, I thought they were actually good characters, but they didn't really get in-depth explored for me in terms of what they were both really going through. And I just didn't think there was so much of a character evolution of either of them. It was, I guess, a film, and someone else had said something similar in a review I heard. It wasn't so much character driven or story driven. It was almost just like an experience. So, but I could tell with the characters, and again, overall, like the acting, they had a lot of like potential depth, and this would just be something for me in terms of what I enjoy in films. They're things that would more have bumped it up to be more of a rating for me rather than, as I'd say, a solid B. It was interesting afterwards. My partner and I both said how we felt it sunk in more afterwards. After it finished. When that feeling you get sometimes when you come back from a film and you're just thinking about it and reflecting on it, and you're just thinking, yeah, that was actually quite cool. Something I have a personal sensitivity to. I don't think other people really mention this, but the main character female is a therapist, and it's interesting. Like whenever I see a therapist in a film, I obviously have my real sensors on, and just the things like I guess the very like judging the person and the like conversation they had that was almost like part of the story. It just wouldn't make sense for what a therapist would do, and the way she goes after him as well, it's yeah, there were just parts of that, and that was just one point, whereas even though I did really enjoy the characters and the acting, just seeing the sort of therapist scenes, that's something just I have a it's fair to say a hypersensitivity to, and that part, I mean, again, it wasn't really so much character or story driven anyway, but that part of it particularly just, yeah, landed in that particular sensitive place for me where I just, yeah, wasn't really buying it. But yeah, overall, I think it's yeah, I just think it's good. I mean, I think it's quite amazing how I think the director's really young, like 20 or something, and it was just really peculiar, just as an experience, just the idea and the scenes and the feeling it gives. It was yeah, quite a unique experience. So it's something, yeah, I'd give a solid B to it. I'd recommend it. Again, if your thing like me is, you know, more liking stronger stories and character journeys and character development, and then it may, you know, leave something a bit unfulfilled. That's why for me, Backrooms wouldn't hit you know, a top tier for me in the way I look at films. But I thought it was good and solid and worth a watch. Okay, that's all, and wishing you a great rest of the day.